You're watching Finding Gino, a space where we love tissue covers because tissues have butts too. I haven't had a beer in a while because I was on antibiotics. It's so good when you don't do it very often, but I guess it's also really good if you do it often. Sorry, I didn't mean to encourage alcoholism. Alrighties, for all you people who are dying to see the process and then the fully renovated home, it's time. Even though my partially renovated home is done, there's still stuff to do, like fixing up my home studio and finding a place for Steve! I've accepted that my life is one long freaking renovation. I'm always going to be a work in progress, and sometimes it feels like it's more work with no progress. I was hoping to arrive at some point, but every arrival was just a pit stop to the next destination. And this year, I finally realized that life is like a long game of chess. I don't know how to play chess, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I've learned to restructure my battles, and that means focusing on one thing at a time, one task at a time, one cheers at a time. The shift happened when I started being kinder to myself. Being kinder meaning not beating myself up for every mistake I made or even just returning to old patterns. Especially in the Asian culture, being hard on yourself is genetically coded into your very being, and if it isn't, we'll just beat it right into you. Everything just needs to be more than perfect, and if it's not, it's just not good enough. And I internalized it into I'm not good enough. I was constantly in this cycle of starting with a bang, but then quitting with an even bigger bang, and all this negative self-talk just became this one big motherfucking gangbang. Gross. All this negative self-talk would just sink my shit. My shit, yo. My big shit. My big fucking shit. I kept giving up until I just completely lost faith in myself to complete anything. All the fuel that I had to keep trying just completely dried up. I pretty much dried myself up. And you know what? Being dry isn't sexy at all, alright? Unless it's chips. Because who likes wet chips? Unless it's dipped in cheese. I needed to be for myself what my parents and culture could not do for me. I needed to be my own cheerleader. That was a bit much. I find sometimes if I can't cheer myself on, then I would find a way to distract myself from the negativity, like focusing on boys' toys or boy toys, JK. I find this really helpful to reset the brain when it's on a trajectory of negativity is by shaking your head. My head, not your head, depending on what head. Ew. Okay, sorry, gross. I eventually realized that being hard on myself was completely not motivating. I think sometimes the reason why I fail to see how far I've come is because I tend to walk backwards. And I'm focusing on all the mistakes I made instead of all the progress I'm making. And all I need to do is turn around. Turning around for me was recognizing every insignificant, microscopic, minuscule, atomic step forward to my next pit stop. Did you know that for every 1 degree that a plane veers off its course, it misses its target destination by 1 mile per 60 miles? That is pretty insane, man. Every small action, every small step, every small movement matters. Unless you're trying to get someone's attention because you're drowning, then please. Big fucking movements, dude. When my apartment was under renovation, my mom and I moved out. But with your internal process and all the mess that comes up with it, you can't move out of yourself unless you go meta. I find the easiest way to deal with crap that you hate or the mess that is just very evident is by focusing on all the good stuff. And the more I focused on the good stuff, the more goodies I saw, and that motivated me to just keep
swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
Thank you for watching Finding Gino. Her name is Gino. Come find her.